Hey guys, it's the Meltblade 5. Welcome back to more Super Mario Galaxy 2. Last time, we fully completed the Yoshi Star Galaxy and also met up with Yoshi along the way too. And then we head off to the Spin Dig Galaxy where we were reunited with the Toad Brigade, as well as defeating a miniature junior Mega Leg, I guess, which was obviously named Dig-a-Leg. And this time we are going to finish off the Spin Dig Galaxy as the first of our priorities, but I want to try and quickly show a bit of a funny glitch you can do with this warp pad. So, use Yoshi's tongue to grab Yellow Toad here as you go into the warp pad. Yes, I did! Oh, no wait, I think this is part of the glitch. Yes! I can't believe I did it first try. Yeah, Yoshi's tongue gets stuck to Yellow Toad and it just extends along the... well... it just... what am I trying to say? It just extends all the way back to him. I was going to say they extend along the horizon at first, but that wouldn't really make any sense, and it's still stuck to him even now. Let's just get out of here before this monstrosity takes over the whole ship. And this time we got Silver Stars deep down, because yep, even the Silver Stars are back, and they work exactly the same as they did in the first game. You collect 5 of them, and it reveals the real star that you need to get to finish the mission. I should just make that just a normal thing rather than having to explain it every time, because this game obviously does carry over tons of things from the first game with it being a sequel. Watch out for Cosmic Clones. If they run after you, run for it! Because yeah, got Cosmic Clones here as soon as we touch the ground. So, anyway, I guess actually now that I've said that about how this game reuses a lot of stuff from the first game, I guess I can kind of mention it. It's something I've been meaning to bring up, but, well, I just kind of thought it was going to end up coming along later, but, I mean, I have, like, a good segue into it now anyway, so, yeah, this game does reuse a lot of stuff from the first Galaxy, and that's actually kind of the reason why I see some people give this game a bad rep. They think that, oh, it's the most boring sequel ever made. It's literally just Galaxy 1, but with Yoshi in it. And I don't really think that's entirely a fair criticism. I mean, yeah, it doesn't add that much, but I've always been a believer that I don't think a game sequel needs to add, like, super, like, big new things, like, every single time. Like, it's kind of what I know about, what the kind of Nintendo have been doing with, like, F-Zero, where, like, I think Miyamoto said something like the reason why there hasn't been a new F-Zero is because he would need to think of some sort of gimmick for it, which is, again, that's something I don't really agree with, because, again, I think as long as you've just made a new F-Zero with the typical new mechanics, no need for like these big massive features, I think that would be perfectly fine. But anyway, I'm not an F-Zero fan. I don't know, I'm just kind of commenting that as an example here. So yeah, kind of think of a similar thing where I don't think a Galaxy sequel really needs to have, you know, like super like big new features and mechanics and stuff to be good. I think as long as it's just a good game, I think that's perfectly fine. And yeah, that's what I definitely think Galaxy 2 is. And plus, I feel like a lot of people sell short what, like, new things Galaxy 2 actually adds, because it's definitely more than just Yoshi, because, of course, you know, we also have new power-ups, as we've seen with the Spin Drill, and, of course, yeah, it's not the only new power-up in this game, as we shall see later. But, yeah, it's a little, sort of touching on a bit of it right now, but, I guess to add on to it as I'm done talking with this Toad here, according to my investigation, there's a silver star over there. My analysis suggests that if you get 5 silver stars, it will merge into a power star. But yeah, kind of what sort of critics of this game really sort of add on to why they think that, oh, this game is like, you know, so boring, doesn't add anything new, is the fact that this game was originally planned to be just an expansion to Galaxy 1, like, essentially DLC, but for the Wii somehow, where I think it was originally just going to be called Super Mario Galaxy More. But they had enough, like, new ideas for, like, galaxies and other stuff that they decided to make it a full-on sequel. And again, I do think that while there's not as much as what I think one may normally expect for a sequel to this game, well, a sequel to any game, more than I mean, I don't think, again, I think the things that they did add kind of justifies more the fact that this game's existence is definitely better than I think a lot of people make it out to be. And also just again, I don't think you need to have this massive, big thing, like, in every new game in order for it to be good. Also, I kind of just generally prefer the fact of this being more of like a full-on sequel rather than just expansion, because I feel like an expansion would be kind of more, seeing it be a bit more under the radar, maybe not as hype-inducing for at least, like, you know, 11-year-old me at the time, who loved Galaxy 1 so much and really wanted a sequel before this was even announced. I got super happy about it, and once again, we are in a new location. Well, well, what do we have here? A spindle, huh? That's for digging? Just don't go digging through the center of your spaceship. Might get a headache. So whenever you come across a new power-up, it gets sort of added to the this little underground bit. That's actually, yeah, where the part just under the bill of Mario's cap on the starship actually takes you to. There's not really much in there, though. You can't even really, like, actually use them. They're just kind of there. I guess it's still kind of nice. Anyway, now to go over to the Hungry Luma Galaxy, being the Flip Swap Galaxy. Yep, kind of just building on how this brings back a lot of stuff from the first game. We also have this mechanic back. Also, again, one tiny thing. I feel like the first game was really good to the point that you didn't really need to add too much to a sequel to make it, like, amazing. Think before you shake. As the Star Bunny shall teach us, jump, spin, make 'em flip. Every time you spin, these platforms switch over, so be very careful. Though I remember this was a level I replayed quite a bit when I was a kid, because I actually tried doing all sorts of different tricks. There's lots of ways you can just sort of skip over parts of the levels, almost like a speedrun of sorts, even though I've never had any remote interest in doing speedrunning, just because I would find the whole thing to be super stressful, and like, if I make this one tiny mistake, I have to restart everything all over again. That's the end of the run, with how, like, super precise every single speedrunner wants to be. Yeah, even though this level may look hard from, like, the explanation of its concept, it's not really that hard. Like, I remember going into this when I first played it, just feeling really nervous, like thinking, oh god, I'm gonna die a ton of times. But no, end up finding it really easy. Just, again, as the level says, think before you shake. And of course, you could even gain, you know, extra jump height from spinning. Just time everything right. Okay, flip this, get rid of you. I can get this one up here. I'm gonna wait for that chain jump to drop. Yeah, the chain jump's kind of running some weird physics too, because when one's about to fall, you can actually somewhat stop it from falling if you, like, if it's just right. Okay, there. Again, don't really need to shake so much here. And this time the electric fences move a bit faster, so there. This time I'm going to be a bit more cautious than what I was before, because I'm right at the end. This time I didn't really need to be so cautious. I was a little bit nervous there, but thank God. That was a very short mission for, well, our first small galaxy. I actually forgot to comment on that fact. Yeah, that galaxy only has one mission in it. I never know what to say when it's just tallying up everything. I just have nothing talking about, but we can advance to that. That's not a galaxy. I'll comment a little bit on that later. You brought back a Star Bunny? Know the one thing in the galaxy cuter than one of those? Nothing, that's what. Did I get you on that one? Well, it looks to me like that cute critter wants to tell you something. This further builds on what I like about how Starship Mario develops across the game. Alright, listen up, because I don't want to say this more than once. See that Toad? He started collecting star bits for safekeeping. Think he's some sort of happy bank or something? Why don't you go over there and check it out for me? So yeah, so for the first subject is that what I also like about how Starship Mario develops is that you also get different alien races you come across in the game to travel along with you. I mean, they have mainly just like flavor text and tutorials and stuff, but I still kind of think it's kind of cool. You get like a nice, I guess, melting pot of different, you know, different aliens and stuff, and I think it's actually kind of cool that way. Just to see all these different like races mingling with each other. It kind of reminds me of a bit of a side quest in Breath of the Wild that I kind of like for doing that similar sort of thing in its concept, where you just bring across different races together to this one town. But Mario, guess what? I decided to become a banker. If you give me star bits to hold on to, I can help you share your star bits with other players using save files. Or if you're playing solo, I can hold on to your star bits. I'll try and get more to add to your total. Right, now I have 100 star bits in all. Would you like to make a deposit or withdrawal? No thanks. The main thing here is that, well, when it comes to just me, because I'm playing by myself, and I don't think anybody's ever going to have any files on my Wii U that I'm recording this on, is that Green Toad will actually change his appearance depending on how many star bits he's holding on to. I don't remember all of them right now, but I remember that he has one where he's got like the spear and shield, like the Toads at the very beginning of Galaxy 1 had, which that was the one I always kept him in, because like, I need a guard. I need a guard for the ship. And he kind of looks a little bit badass for a Toad with that. And the other one is when you get the maximum of 9,999 star bits. He gets Captain Toad's headlamp. That's it. Don't even think it's that exciting. But yeah, as he was saying, this carries over to other save files, though. And that is actually the reason why the life counter resets. Because they don't want a player to like save up the maximum number and then for someone else who might be just starting the game to just take all that out and get like the maximum number of lives possible and kind of cheat the game. Which I think is a really stupid reason for having that stupid feature in there. Just don't make it carry over save files. Just make each save file have its own bank with its own deposits and withdrawals. I don't know what's so hard about that. Imagine it wouldn't even be a hard thing to program. Anyway, this little like crystal chunk here just gives you some extra star bits. That's all. And of course, I like to, even though technically it would make more sense to go across the bottom one since it's more of a detour, I always kind of like to go with the first one I see, which is this one. The Fluffy Bluff Galaxy, although they are both small ones, so we'll kind of see what goes on here. And this Galaxy 2 has something completely new to shut up all the people who say this is just Galaxy 1, but Yoshi, search for the Toad Brigade Captain! Oh, and before we land, I really like how this galaxy looks. I might explain a bit more of that later. So anyway, starting off, this first planet is covered in a lot of water, and it is actually important for what we're going to be seeing in this level. But there's also this new enemy here, which again, I do not recall the name of. It tries to stab you, but it gets stuck in the ground, and that leaves it open to being killed. That's all. And then with star bits here. And we also have a new alien race here, Cloud Step. They are called Whittles, and they're just creatures made of wood. But more importantly, you turned into Cloud Mario! Shake the Wii Remote to create up to 3 cloud platforms out of thin air! Another new power-up, and I really, really like this power-up. Because, as the thing said, when you shake the Wii Remote, you create clouds to stand on, and there's so many cool things you can do with these. And also, if you ground pound through them, they just automatically disappear. Just like you see with those cloud platforms up ahead, but I want to talk to this guy without stepping in the water, because... touch water, lose clouds. More ahead, keep going. Yeah, if you ever touch water as Cloud Mario, you automatically lose your power-up. And yeah, that type of Octumba shoots out multiple rocks instead of just one. You need to be Cloud Mario in order to stand on these cloud platforms that are already here. Because, obviously, otherwise they'll just automatically disappear. As soon as you touch them, and you'll fall right through. And there's this checkpoint here. And you gotta be kind of careful. We're alright. Yeah, there was also that little computer screen there. I completely forgot to acknowledge that in the very first episode. But yeah, that's like a little tutorial screen. It kind of tells you just what to do. But anyway, continuing more on what I said about how I really like the look of this place, that's kind of another sort of recurring thing about this Galaxy, watch out for cosmic clones. Yeah, we got more of them here, but I want to see if I can get that comet medal without touching the water first. I'm gonna have to do a long jump here. And... yes! Okay. Anyway, yeah, we also got star chips, which I think is the first time we're seeing them in this game specifically, but again, they work just like they do in the first game. Collect 5, you automatically get the launch star you need to progress, but yeah, I really like how this place looks, and it's a recurring thing about, like, what I love about Galaxy 2 so much, is that I just love, like, the actual, like, not so much art direction, but I guess just the way that a lot of the galaxies look, and also you want to remember this, that I have the cursor around right now, because a lot of the galaxies in this game just look so peaceful and calm, and like this is one of the clear examples of that. Where there's so many places where if they were real, I would actually kind of like to live there because they look so nice to be. Oh, so yeah, we have these guys, and yeah, that's gonna be obviously something I'll probably mention. Like, I probably could just insert a counter for how many times I'm gonna say that this is a place I would like to live if it was real, and thus space travel was an actual thing to go so far as to discover anything that looks like this in real life. Not that obviously would be. Anyway, now we head up to where we saw in the preview of where the Toad Brigade captain is. Some monkey with sunglasses challenged me to a race. You go instead. I should be in better shape. This captain business is going to be harder than I thought. Also, my voice is different for some reason. I guess it must be the effects of that lemon sip I took, clearing up my sore throat. This video is not sponsored by lemon sip. Of course, we once again just need to use our cloud platforms to get all the way up here, and we have a new face, actually. Again, no new things in this game? Whoa, I wasn't expecting you. Good work getting up here. They call me the Chimp. Seems like you may be a worthy high-climbing rival. Take the star. We'll talk later. See you around. And yeah, we're back in this room because it's just going to tell us about the cloud flower and everything. And we can advance once again. Look at that! I see you brought back some kind of a floaty souvenir. It's a cloud flower? Wow, there sure is some weird stuff out there, huh? Ever since I first saw Lover, I always imagined him sounding like Patrick from SpongeBob, and that's kind of what I'm doing with his voice. You set it to W for Wumbo! But, again, as I pointed out, there was something else in the Fluffy Bluff Galaxy, and this actually leads over to the first, obviously, again, in this game, our first secret mission. And of course, I'll just cut ahead to once we go see that guy. So for this next mission, you want to have 40 coins. There's a lot of coins you can get around this first part of the level, just before the first checkpoint. However, I wanted to give specific mention to this pipe hidden behind the large tree, because I imagine that, well, it's something a bit more than just me grabbing coins, and obviously it's very helpful, so I just obviously think it's very worth showing off. I don't know why there are star bits flying towards me in the middle of this. But yeah, I should have enough. At least I'm pretty sure it's only 40 that you need, but yeah. Get a 1-up by the end of all that, and some extra star bits. So now I shall cut ahead to what the hell all these coins are actually for. I made sure to grab every single coin and jump on every single enemy from this point, just to be on the safe side. But what you want to do is one long jump from along here. And you can reach the tree where Yellow Toad is sleeping, but there's also a sling star. Captain has disappeared. Coins. That's a better Toad voice. I don't know why I couldn't do that before. I'm usually actually quite decent at doing the Toad voice. Oh, you also get a bunch of extra coins from this. Okay, that's pretty nice as well. But yeah, as you can see, there's a Hungry Luma, but instead of star bits on the sticks that he's holding coins on sticks. This is a new type of Hungry Luma that actually wants to eat oh no, he wants 100. Okay, good thing I went after it. I could have sworn it was 40. I rate 100, I might transform. This guy is going to eat metal! I guess it gives a lot of iron in his protein. And then that's the stuff I'm so full. Wow, I think I'm going to transform! And that was a terrible transform! A new planet was born. I went for so long without noticing this. I have obviously when I was a kid, obviously. I have no idea and I feel really stupid for it. But now, we have a nice sunset. And we got a big-ass tower we need to climb up using the cloud flowers. I want to see how much of this I can actually do without... Well, never mind. I already fucked it up there. There's also one up here. And get that. And I don't fully think I need one for this bit, so I'm just gonna save them up. Well, there's one right there. Might as well just use it anyway. And then we got the spinning cogs. We're getting very close to the very top, which has the star in it, of course. And there! And also, every single time you get a star when you got a cloud platform on it, it always just disappears in the middle of the animation. That's just something I've always noticed. And that mission was called Every Planet Has Its Price. Yeah, if you ever want to replay that level, you don't have to feed the Hungry Loomer anymore. The launch star to the planet will just already be there. But anyway, we now have 4 missions done in one episode, rather than just 3, and again, I think time's getting on a bit, so I think I'm going to end it off here. So, next time on Super Mario Galaxy 2, we're going to head over to the other planet. No, not planet, galaxy I could have gone to, the one that has the big new shine in front of it. The right side down galaxy. So take care, I'll see you guys next time.